and they need to take defensive linemen. Now, there is one player I think that is very, very interesting, Justin, and I'll ask you. Would you be upset if the Bears took Ashton Jeanty, running back out of Boise State, the guy that should win the Heisman Trophy? Yes, I said it. Probably won't. Travis Hunter's probably going to win.
for
but
sure.
The guy who may or may not set the single-season college football rushing record this year.
Crazy.
Led Boise State to the college football playoff.
Yep.
He has been tremendous this year. Would you draft Jeanty if you were the Chicago Bears?
Honestly, I'm erring on the side of no, only because I think, I don't know, like let's say if nothing changes and we get the 9th pick, I don't know if he'll be there by the time.
So you think he might go before 9?
I think he might be, if he keeps playing the way he will, there will be a team that will bite on him, or there will be a team that'll be like, you know what, we need a star running back. Our run game's terrible. Let's scoop him up now. I think he doesn't, like, the lowest I could see him falling, if it's not to us potentially, 15. He's a top 15 pick. I mean, you've seen what he's done. He's breaking records. And if it wasn't for Hunter and all those other guys who are amazing Heisman candidates, he would win the Heisman.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say no, because what did we say earlier in this show? DeAndre Swift would be better if he had an offensive line.
Yeah.
And the same things, if we put, and I'm not saying, like, I guess if I look at both sides, you can be able to draft Ashton Jeanty, number 9, and then you kind of fill in the offensive lineman in the end. But if it's like terrible offensive linemen that we produce, or they're just not as good as what we thought they would be, Ashton Jeanty's going to look terrible. He's going to look
DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, he's going to look like DeAndre Swift. And it's just like, I don't want a repeated cycle. I think Swift is a good running back, but also you got to protect him as well.
Yeah.
You got to be able to create space for him to get through the line. So I'm going to say no. As good as he looks, like, trust me, if we had like a terrible running back, I'd be like, put all of it in. But I'm just not sold. And I think we already have, like I said, we don't need, or like you were saying earlier, focusing on skill position players is not what we should be doing in this draft. We should be building within, build our way up. Let's pull a Detroit. Let's start building the interior line and our defensive line, and we can plug in from there. But we don't need any more skill position players. But
no, yeah. I agree, and I'll make 2 points. You saw in the 2023 draft, Bijan Robinson went pick 8 to the Falcons. Jahmyr Gibbs went pick 12 to the Lions. And so for all those of you, like I initially did when you said before 9, I was like, what? And then I was like, oh, yeah, I guess, running backs, I think, are coming back into the mainstream of getting taken high in the draft.
They do.
Let me propose to you one idea, though, before I give my thoughts. Jeanty's 5'8". He has a lot of tread on the tires in college.
Yes.
Could that, let's say we have pick 34 from Carolina. They give us pick 34, high 2nd-round pick. He's there at pick 34. We've taken Will Campbell in the 1st round.
Yeah.
You pulling the trigger at 34?
I might because, which in my opinion, I don't know if he's going to even sit that long. But
I don't think so.
Yeah, I was like, but if he does,
maybe
for some,
if he suffers an injury in the playoff game or something, which knock on wood, obviously.
Yeah, right.
But say he does fall. Yeah, hypothetically,
I would take him. Why not?
Yeah,
I mean, because DeAndre Swift is 20. I want to say 26, 27.
You keep talking. I'll look it up.
No, it's okay. So he's getting up there in age. He does have a lot of tread on his tires, and you hope he's not injury prone from breaking all these records.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't think it's a bad risk. You still have a good running back in Swift. Let's say if Swift underperforms, you can throw Jeanty in there and see what he can do. But also as well, one concern that I do have, well, it's not a concern, but I mean, Jeanty was he was the star of that team.
Yeah.
And will he be okay not getting the ball? Like, I think we'll run the ball a healthy amount of times to him if we do draft him, but it may not be as how it is now, how he's getting, 15, 20 carries. Like, he's not going to get that in the NFL. And you're not going to get that with our team with having a really good quarterback. So, I would grab him. Why not?
All right.
But I think that's the only, like, skill position player where I'm like, all right, pick him up, grab him. We don't need anybody else. I think running back's the only one where I wouldn't mind if we upgraded.